2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. Hey, Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, the Pelicans head coach Willie Green raves about Brandon Ingram. He said, Brandon's otherworldly talented, has an extremely high basketball IQ. He's a great teammate, a great human being. It's just fun to be around him, to coach him, and to learn from him. BA, two-way street.
Hey, it doesn't get much better than that, Allie. Thanks for that. The middle part of the season can present some unique challenges. Grant, how do you maintain your focus as a player?
Well, it can be tough. It can be really challenging because it is such a long season. You ultimately have to keep your eyes on the prize. And, of course, veterans know hard work now pays off later. You want to protect your record and start building late-season momentum.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Keita Bates-Diop out there with Jakob Poeltl. And it's Jones in at the point. And for the Pelicans, Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. Jones and Ingram run the wings, and it's McCollum at the point guard position. Lets it fly. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Johnson passes to Vassell. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Shot's good by McCollum.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
Vassell passes to Poeltl. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. About a minute into this first quarter. Outside Jones. Jones against McCollum. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. Over Poeltl. Valanciunas, good.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the mobile 1 drive.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
And that one drops for him.
Executing the plan here early, still haven't missed a shot.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Jones. Here's Williamson. Poeltl grabs a miss.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
And as solid as Poeltl is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
BA. It really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
Offensive rebound. Williamson passes to Valanciunas, and the shot goes in.
Now there's the strength we talk about often with Valanciunas. It helps him convert on these physical takes.
Pass to Bates-Diop. Here's Vassell. And a miss there on the triple. For New Orleans, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Left side Jones. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go. I mean, there are some great guys in this league. Coach Greg Popovich sticks out. Just a tremendous person. I love competing against his teams.
Coach Pop, the NBA all-time leader in wins. Any memories facing off with his Spurs?
Well, I always knew that his teams would play hard, they'd be prepared, they played the right way. And, of course, they exemplified the toughness and character of their leader, Coach Pop.
And the free throw, no good. New Orleans in the lead. Some room here for Jones. The quick look, no good that time. The Spurs have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. On the wing, Jones. To the right side. 4-3. Here's Poeltl. Soft touch off the glass. Pirtle's got 6.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Jones. McCollum outside. Jones with the ball. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Count it. Jones has gotten his second bucket of the game.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Outside Jones. On the wing, Vassell. Defended by Jones. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Here's Williamson. And the shot's good.
I mean, he moves so well for a guy his size. Zion's ability to run and finish in transition is incredible.
Pass to Pirtle. Jones from outside. Valanciunas with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. He didn't have his feet planted.
Richardson's checked in for San Antonio.
Spurs substitution. Josh Richardson.
Here's Ingram. And the Pelicans get another bucket right there.
The versatile nature of Ingram's shooting can be tough to counter. Even the mid-range is a good option for him.
Johnson passes to Pirtle. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Here's Jones. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
San Antonio calls timeout. Last time they met in San Antonio.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
Hayes is checked in for the Pelicans. Murphy comes in for Zion Williamson. Collins, he's checked in for San Antonio. Roby comes in for Bates Diop. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. Outside Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Roby.
Right now they're losing ground. I mean, they might need to switch things up a bit. Maybe hit the offensive boards a little harder.
Over to the wing. Here's Murphy. Rebound San Antonio.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Roby. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Jones. McCollum outside. Jones against Richardson. From downtown. Murphy's shot is off. San Antonio trailing here. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. Some changes for New Orleans. Marshall comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Alvarado's subbed in for McCollum. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
The Pelicans have got 8 of 15 shots to go. Jones against Richardson. Jones, the pass to Hayes. The shot won't fall. San Antonio goes the other way with it. This game following their win against the Rockets.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Pelicans shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Here's Marshall. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play.
Here's Vassell in the game against Houston. Very impressive. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Down low. Outside Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
1 minute 58 left in the first. Clock at 6. From about 16. And it's Alvarado missing. The Spurs shooting around 40% early on here. Back to Richardson. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Got a piece of it. And here's Vassell. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Got it.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Here's New Orleans now. 3-point lead.
We're seeing some rapid improvement from Devin Vassell. His numbers are ticking up year over year, and that's across most categories.
Graham's checked in for Jones. Jang, he's checked in for San Antonio. McDermott comes in for Johnson. .11 left in the first. Pass to Murphy. Back to Graham. 6 to shoot. And no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Here's Roby. On the wing, Vassell. On the wing, Richardson. Takes the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Richardson's got 7 points in the game.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Pass to Hayes. And here's Graham, guarded by Richardson. Inside, here's Alvarado. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Defensive foul. Devin Vassell. Second personal foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to McDermott. Now Richardson. Here's Wesley. Back to McDermott. From behind the arc. Drains the triple. Here's Graham. Fires the 3. No good. It's a tie game in New Orleans. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter.
22. The Spurs. 22.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Ingram and Zion, the former Dukies, in it forward. C.J. McCollum is out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Here's McCollum. Sinks that one from the post. McCollum's got his second basket of the game.
And using incredible balance and coordination to outduel his opponent, McCollum is no stranger to contested shots.
Richardson, the pass to Jones. Here's Jang. Valanciunas covering. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans. And he drops the first. Well, there's so much worldwide talent in basketball right now. Teams have scouts in every corner of the globe, RJ.
Yeah, you have so much talent around this league, and you only have to go back a few years when you had every single postseason award was won by an international player. You had Pascal Siakam, Rudy Gobert, Giannis, and Luka Doncic when you talk about Rookie of the Year. So it was so much talent overseas, and it's all starting to come to the best league in the world.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Now here's Jones. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Back to McDermott. On the wing, Jones fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Well, Ingram has great scoring instincts. He knows how to find shots and capitalize on them.
Jones against McCollum. Jones misses.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And one thing you know you'll always get with Valanciunas, he's going to rebound. Offense, defense, no matter what, he's attacking the glass.
And the Spurs with some changes. Pirtle's checked in for Jang. Collins comes in for Bates Diop. And it's Johnson in for McDermott. Jones in the post. McCollum defends. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. And with his size and reach, Valanciunas is a monster on the boards, Graham.
That is true. I mean, impossible to move in the paint. He gets a wide base and just vacuums missed shots. And his great touch allows him to rack up second chance points as well. Yeah, bottom line for this Pelicans squad, they need to get better on the defensive end. They may have to get more 3-and-D type of guys on this roster.
Now here's Ingram. He had 19 points in the win against Milwaukee.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Graham. Rebounded by the Spurs. All right, so about the Pelicans. What has been holding them back?
Well, B.A., it's definitely not the offense, especially with the healthy Zion. If they can find a way to have greater consistency on the defensive end, then they can take a big step as a franchise.
The Pelicans have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter.
Zach Collins. First personal foul. First team foul.
Ingram against Johnson. Ingram, the pass to McCollum. Williamson outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Pass to Collins. Now here's Pirtle. Valanciunas covering. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Second shot opportunity. And Ingram with the finish. Ingram's got his third bucket of the night.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Here's Jones. The Pelicans pull it in. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. Here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
An excellent job of reading the defense. As Ingram's court vision continues to improve, so will his playmaking.
To the middle. Here's Collins. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Outside Jones. Ingram, pass to Valanciunas. To the inside. Oh, stolen by Richardson. And here's the fast break. Collins finds Richardson. Outside Johnson. Let's go with a three. Knocks down the long J. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Though he likes to get to the rim and draw contact, Johnson will rise and fire from beyond the arc.
Stolen by Collins. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Murphy, he's checked in for New Orleans. Marshall comes in for Jones. And San Antonio with a change here too. Vassell, he's checked in for Richardson. Here's McCollum. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Over Jones. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Yeah, he's a top-tier offensive rebounder. Valanciunas uses his size and strength to his advantage to do damage on the boards.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
You have to admit, these are not the San Antonio Spurs of old. They're going through some growing pains right now, but you can already see that progress is being made.
Alvarado's checked in for New Orleans. And San Antonio with a change here too. Roby's checked in. On the wing, Vassell. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Roby. Here's the three. Valanciunas with a rebound. This Spurs squad, Richard, is doing a lot with the pieces they have right now.
And that's just proof that their system works. Not that we needed any more after the last 20-plus years. They take young talent and they turn them into future stars, making sure that the franchise has a strong foundation that they can build on.
And certainly a great history and legacy.
Oh, awesome ability once he explodes off the ground. This guy gets up.
You know, he just goes for it, Grant. If he's got any chance to throw it down, done deal. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And here are the Pelicans now, following the bucket by the Spurs. And it's Alvarado missing. Vassell, right side. And a two-handed jam!
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. For New Orleans, they've gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Pirtle against Valanciunas. Pirtle grabs a miss.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Pass to Johnson. Beyond the arc. Drills it from deep. Johnson's got 6.
His confidence growing over time. The coaching staff encourages Keldon Johnson to shoot off the catch. That's his shot.
Back to Ingram. Here's Marshall to halt the run. And the jumper is good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Roby. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Here we go, one-on-one. Tries it from 19, and Ingram gets it to go on the assist from Valanciunas.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Here's Johnson. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
And the Pelicans call time here. Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. if you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You got to figure out what it is that makes your game work. Because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall in line.
Hayes is checked in for Valanciunas. Bates Diop is checked in for San Antonio. McDermott comes in for Johnson.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Back to Jones. McDermott against Ingram. McDermott outside. Pass to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Doesn't go for him. So the Pelicans will take it the other way.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Knocked loose. It's a one-on-one situation. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. On the wing, McDermott. Three-pointer. Hits a three-pointer. McDermott's got 6.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Pass to Alvarado. Here's Murphy. Hurdle with the block. And it's out of bounds. That one off Hurdle.
Into the lineup for your Pelicans, Devontae Graham.
Just 4 to shoot. That's tipped. Here's Ingram. Buries the easy one. He's got 10.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Jones, the pass to Pirtle. Vassell outside. Launches it. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Pelicans ahead, up 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
That 4 rebounding is really hurting. It hasn't killed them on the scoreboard yet, but they need to pick it up. This is a game they can win. If they come out hustling in the second half, they can win.
This has been one outstanding game from Brandon Ingram.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And so in the game for the Spurs. At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Jakob Poeltl out there with Keita Bates-Diop. And it's Jones in at the point. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. New Orleans in the lead. Right side Ingram. Lots of room. They grab their own miss. Great positioning on the putback.
I mean, night in, night out, Valanciunas is a player you rely on. Again, he's piling up the points.
Jones, the pass to Poeltl. Here's Bates-Diop. He buries it from 3. Bates-Diop's got 5 now.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And he's going for the oop here. It's stolen by Poeltl. Vassell passes to Jones. Uses the glass on the layup.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Whoa, a drive like that is the kind of play that can shift the entire outcome of a close game like this one.
Poeltl against Valanciunas. And here's Ingram from the arc. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Well, that's why Ingram has been an all-star. He gives your team spacing, and he doesn't need the rock to score.
And when Pelicans fans watch what Ingram has become, it takes the sting out of the Anthony Davis trade, Greg.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram has grown into a full-fledged star in New Orleans. I mean, he's a centerpiece for the franchise going forward. Now, Looking back, it seems like it was a win-win trade for both teams.
Here's McCollum following the bucket by the Spurs. Pass to Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
We know CJ can score it, but the passing component of his game, I mean, McCollum's really upgraded it.
And let's take another look at that exceptional drive, thanks to Mobile One.
Oh, big-time drive and finish. Showing a little artistry on that tape. I could watch moves like that all day.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Wesley. Vassell outside. Over to the left wing. Johnson passes to Collins. Stolen by Valanciunas. Williamson with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Jones misses. The Spurs have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Collins. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Outside Jones. Pass to Ingram. Back to Jones. McCollum with it. The 3 ball. On target from range. McCollum's got 7 points in the game.
That's a knockdown outside shooter. McCollum knows he has the green light to fire away from downtown anytime.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Quite simply, Brandon Ingram is a point getter, so he will absolutely take those on the break.
Pass to Wesley. Back to Vassell. Tipped away. McCollum with a steal. Ingram against Johnson. And another basket for New Orleans.
From the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Now here's Johnson. They need this. Again, the miss by the Spurs. It's a 9-point spread. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Pass to Johnson. Over Ingram. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounded.
And Williamson throws it down.
Did you guys feel that? When Zion slams it, the floor shakes.
Vassell finds Richardson. Back to Vassell. 3-pointer. Jones grabs the board.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Now here's Ingram. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Count that one.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
Here's Johnson. That shot missing. Ooh, good work defensively by Ingram. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Roby. Back to Vassell. A shot to stop the drought. Knocks down the triple. Vassell's got 10 points in the game.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Timeout called. The Pelicans.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all
Changes. Hayes is checked in for Valanciunas, and it's Marshall in for Jones. McDermott's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Marshall, and right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Yes, it's good. Williamson's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Back to Vassell, to the middle. Dang, gets the bucket.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
New Orleans has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Outside Ingram. Back to McCollum. Pass to Hayes. From 18 feet away. And it's New Orleans with another.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Roby inside. He's against Hayes. Roby can't hit.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
McCollum on the left side. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. McCollum's got 10.
Can't sleep on McCollum, not even for a second, because that's when he strikes.
McDermott, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
2 minutes remaining.
Ingram against McDermott.
2 minutes.
Williamson outside. Down low. Here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
You'd love to see Zion develop his passing game even more, but credit to him for spotting the wide open man.
The Spurs have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Pass to Roby. Now McDermott. On the wing, Vassell. Here's Jang. Covered by Williamson. Fires for 3. Roby's shot is good. He's got 5.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Marshall. Now here's Ingram. Here's Williamson. And McDermott pulls it down.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
From deep. Rebounded by New Orleans. 17 points was their biggest margin. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. And Williamson gets it to go.
This is where Zion shines. Inside, he can be such a dominant force.
To the wing, right side. Vassell outside. Richardson, the pass to Vassell. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Hayes. Ingram against McDermott. Now here's Ingram, guarded closely. Over McDermott. San Antonio with a rebound. Jang's got 4 rebounds in the game. Richardson goes in. Count it. Richardson's got 11.
Yeah, he was able to sneak into the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Spurs, 5. Gordon James. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end, building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Cut, play. You just like something magical is going to happen. Okay? You got to make things happen. Let's score here and let's go get some stops.
And Greg Popovich putting the responsibility on his players to take more action. We'll see if they can get it done.
Yeah, he wants them to take charge of this game. Don't be passive. He wants them to impose their will.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. McCollum and Jones, the tandem in the backcourt. Jackson Hayes is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Murphy in at the 3 slot. That's the Pelicans 5. Richardson for 3. The Pelicans pull it in. McCollum's got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. Here's Jones. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Pirtle. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Valanciunas. New Orleans has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And they're running. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pelicans.
At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Look, no matter where Josh Richardson goes, his shooting ability follows. Lots of destinations in his young career, but it hasn't seemed to faze him. That's called being a professional.
You know, Josh Richardson, he really knows how to score, Richard.
Oh, that's definitely a role player you'd love to have. He shoots the 3-ball, plays tough inside. He can even facilitate a little bit. He's got tons of playing time under his belt.
Now here's Hayes, and he gets it to go.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Defensive foul. Keita Bates-Diop. First personal foul. First team.
Here's Jones. Pass to Bates-Diop. Knocked away. On the wing, Richardson. There's the triple. Tries again. Lays it up and banks it in.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
For New Orleans, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. McCollum with it. He's picked up by Jones. Valanciunas with it. Good on the shot.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Right wing. Left side, Johnson. Here's Jones. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Here's McCollum. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Richardson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Second team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Josh Richardson.
And he can't get the first one. The Pelicans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. And the second free throw is good. Well, Grant, I know you collect art, so we've been hearing all about these NFTs that teams and players are creating. I'm going to need a little instructional here. What's it all about?
Oh, BA, first of all, memorabilia and collectibles have always been around. But yes, NFTs have taken it to a whole nother level. And yes, I do have an NFT. I don't fully understand it, so I can't explain it to you. But I know it's the next big thing, that's for sure.
Second team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, Herbert Jones.
That free throw no good. And the Spurs making a change here. Vassell's checked in. And he sinks the second. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Bates-Diop. On the wing, Vassell. That shot off the mark. And New Orleans will come the other way. Here's McCollum. And McCollum slams it in.
And he's not the tallest player on the court, but McCollum uses his quick burst to finish above the rim.
Vassell passes to Johnson. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Spurs, foul. Trey Jones. Third personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Murphy, covered by Johnson. Pass to Williamson. McCollum outside. Clock at 6. Bates Diop with a rebound. The Spurs have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Jones, the pass to Pirtle. The shot, no good. The Pelicans have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Now here's McCollum, and that's a foul called on Jakob Pirtle. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
McCollum against Jones. And McCollum slams it in.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
So it's San Antonio now, following the score by New Orleans.
And now they've got to be careful at the defensive end. They're over the limit much earlier than they should be.
15 foul. At the line for New Orleans, Herbert Jones. 2 shots.
That's good from Jones. You know, RJ, we've seen it for years. The final minute of a game can take up to 20 minutes of real time, or sometimes longer. You think that's something the league needs to look at?
Well, the league wants to look at that, but you also have to make sure that you keep the integrity of the game. If there is strategy that you can use, whether it's taking a foul or calling a timeout, and try and use it. So the league has to make sure that they find that delicate balance of flow, but also allowing people to use the rules. What toughness from Johnson in the paint, sticking with his shot and drawing the foul.
Johnson at the line for 2.
The first one falls.
And when you think of the time Johnson spent with the U.S. team, I mean, the coaches and players he was around, absolutely huge for this young player and his development.
Johnson was part of that U.S. team that played in 2021. Yeah, what a great experience, Greg.
Oh, B.A., I mean, I can speak in great detail how much you can gain playing for the U.S. team. Johnson continued to grow as a player after that summer and was a great addition to that team as well.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Ingram's checked in for Murphy.
Keita Bates Diop. Shooting 1.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
The Pelicans have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Inside, here's Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
Living up to the immense hype, Zion is putting on a show, shouldering the load offensively.
Back to Johnson. Over Ingram. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Jones. Jones has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Outside Jones. Pass to Ingram. Over Johnson. And that one's good. Ingram's got 15 points in just the second half.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot any fire on defense. They can't just keep giving the game away.
Counted from distance.
3 points.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Jones against McCollum. Pass to Williamson. Fades back. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got 9 assists now tonight.
The closer, the better for Williamson. The mid-range is a little test of his range.
And the Spurs move away from Portland.
And McCollum has showed that's where he's best. Great at breaking down defenders and setting up others. He looks very natural as the primary playmaker.
And so it's San Antonio with it. 17-point game. Vassell finds Jones. Out left to the wing. Back to Vassell. Over Jones. Vassell can't get it to go. New Orleans has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Outside Ingram. Back to McCollum. For 3. Good. And he's at 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
I love McCollum's versatility as a scorer. He moves just all over the floor and gets it done.
Down low. Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
McCollum pass to Jones. Ingram against Johnson. They get it back. Ingram up top. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Ingram's got 27.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. A minute 39 left in the fourth. Poke loose. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. And the Pelicans will go for a different look here. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Craig comes in for Williamson. Shamet, he's checked in for Ingram. And Graham subbed in for McCollum. Now here's Jones. Craig on the wing. Outside Graham. Pass to Craig. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, when you see players make that leap from star to superstar, think about guys like Giannis and Jason Tatum. I mean, what is that step like? You did it.
Well, it's interesting. You know, you come into the league and you have success right away, but at some point, everything just clicks. It could be year 4, year 5, year 6, usually in that window where now you figure things out and now you take that next step and become elite. Now, BA, you know, I'm hoping that things start to click with me in my golf game. It's been about 4 or 5 years there, too.
Superstar status is not in the cards for you on the golf course, Grant.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pelicans.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2 games to 1, with one more game to follow against this team.
And what a huge performance it was for Brandon Ingram.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Jones. Rebound San Antonio. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
1 shot.
They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. you best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Seeing you again soon.
Brandon, hot shooting for you tonight. Where do you get that confidence level to take over like this?
Just coming in, working on my routine every single day. I think my teammates put me in a really, really good position to step into shots and give me confidence on the basketball floor to shoot the ball and also give them the basketball to do whatever they want on the floor to create and make something happen. So confidence comes from my teammates.
And you've been a great teammate as well. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Brian Anderson saying thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.